Hello and welcome to ELL, the channel that will educate and motivate you on your fitness journey. Ever wondered if there's a simple solution to some common health issues like urinary incontinence or reduced sexual satisfaction? These issues, which can affect both men and women, often stem from weakened pelvic floor muscles. Urinary incontinence, fecal incontinence, and even diminished sexual enjoyment can all be linked to this common muscle weakness. But what if there was a simple, natural way to combat these problems? What if strengthening your body could improve your health? The solution could be as simple as doing Kegel exercises regularly. So what exactly are Kegel exercises, you may ask? Well, let's delve right into it. Kegel exercises are specific exercises designed to fortify your pelvic floor muscles. Now, you might be wondering, why is that important? It's because these muscles do a lot more than you give them credit for. They are the unseen heroes, the support system for your uterus, bladder, small intestine, and rectum. So how about we give them a little love, shall we? The best part about Kegel exercises is their convenience. You can do them while you're sitting at your desk, waiting for your coffee to brew, or even while you're stuck in traffic. There's no need for a gym membership or any fancy equipment. All you need is you, and perhaps a dash of commitment. Sounds simple, right? But there's a knack to doing Kegel exercises correctly. Let's uncover that in the next segment. Let's dive into the step-by-step process of doing Kegel exercises. The very first step might seem a bit unusual, but it's crucial. Identifying the right muscles. You know those muscles you use when you're trying to stop urinating midstream? Those are your pelvic floor muscles, the very muscles we're focusing on in Kegel exercises. Now, we don't advise you to regularly stop urinating midstream as a form of exercise, because it can actually lead to urinary problems. It's merely a way to get you acquainted with the muscles you'll be working out. Once you know what contracting those muscles feels like, you're ready to move on. Next, you'll want to make sure your bladder is empty before starting the exercises. This is important because a full bladder can make it more difficult to engage the right muscles and can potentially lead to discomfort. Once your bladder is empty, find a comfortable position. This could be sitting or lying down, whichever you prefer. It's all about making sure you're relaxed and able to focus on the muscles you're working. Now we're ready to get started. Tighten your pelvic floor muscles, hold that contraction for 5 seconds, then relax for 5 seconds. It's crucial not to hold your breath or tighten your stomach, buttocks, or thigh muscles. We're focusing solely on the pelvic floor here. Remember, this might feel a little strange at first. You're not alone if it takes a few tries to get it right. It's kind of like learning to ride a bike. It might be a bit wobbly at first, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it. It's also worth noting that you might not feel your muscles getting a workout in the traditional sense. That's perfectly normal. Kegel exercises target a very specific set of muscles that work in subtle but powerful ways. That's the basic process, but there's a bit more to it. Ready to continue with the rest of the Kegel exercise process? Awesome! Now that you've got the hang of the basic contraction and relaxation, it's time to up the ante a bit. Your goal is to gradually increase your contraction time to 10 seconds, followed by a 10-second relaxation period. It's like a workout for your pelvic floor muscles. You wouldn't jump straight into lifting heavy weights at the gym, right? The same principle applies here. Imagine your pelvic floor muscles as an elevator. Start by slowly pulling up the elevator from the ground floor, hold it at the top level for 10 seconds, and then gently let it descend. This slow and controlled movement helps to strengthen your muscles without straining them. Now let's talk about how many of these you should be doing. Aim for at least 3 sets of 10 repetitions per day. It might sound like a lot, but remember, these are tiny movements that you can do almost anywhere and anytime. Just be consistent. All right, time to address some common mistakes. First off, ensure you're flexing the right muscles. It's easy to mistakenly flex your abs, thighs, or buttocks instead. To avoid this, try to isolate your pelvic floor muscles. This might take some practice, but you'll get the hang of it. Another common mistake is holding your breath during the exercise. This can put unnecessary pressure on your pelvic floor muscles. So remember to breathe normally. Lastly, avoid overdoing the exercises. Like any workout, it's important not to strain your muscles. Listen to your body. If you feel discomfort or fatigue, give yourself a break. Remember, Kegel exercises are not about pushing yourself to the limit. They're about gentle, consistent engagement of the pelvic floor muscles to improve your overall health. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your pelvic strength. Remember, consistency is key with Kegel exercises. So we've covered a lot in this video. Let's go over the key points. Firstly, we've highlighted the common health issues that Kegel exercises can help manage and prevent. These include urinary and fecal incontinence, which are problems with controlling urination or bowel movements, and pelvic organ prolapse, a condition where the muscles and tissues supporting the pelvic organs become weak or loose. For women, Kegel exercises can also help with recovery after childbirth and may improve sexual health. Next, we defined what Kegel exercises are. Named after Dr. Arnold Kegel, these exercises are designed to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles. These muscles support the bladder, bowel, and for women, the uterus. They're like an internal hammock that lifts and holds these organs in place. We've also walked you through how to do Kegel exercises. Remember, the first step is identifying your pelvic floor muscles. These are the muscles you would use to stop urinating midstream or to hold in gas. Once you've found these muscles, you can exercise them anywhere, anytime. The exercises themselves involve contracting and relaxing these muscles. Picture lifting and squeezing these muscles, then relaxing and letting them drop. It's not about straining or pushing, but more of a subtle lift and release. If you're doing the exercises correctly, no one should be able to tell you're doing them. We've emphasized the importance of doing Kegel exercises correctly. Incorrectly doing the exercises can lead to additional health problems like damaging the pelvic floor muscles. If you're unsure, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A physical therapist, especially one specialized in pelvic health, can provide guidance and ensure you're doing the exercises correctly. Consistency is also key. Like any exercise regimen, the benefits of Kegel exercises come with regular practice. Start slow, perhaps with a few contractions and relaxations a day, and gradually increase as your muscles strengthen. Over time, you should start to see improvements in your pelvic health. Remember, while Kegel exercises can be beneficial, they're not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you're experiencing any health issues or have concerns about your pelvic health, please consult a healthcare professional. Now you're equipped with the knowledge to improve your health with Kegel exercises. Start practicing today.